Glad to have you with us in the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama Protective Stadium, home to the UAB Blazers. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Kennesaw State Owls, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So UAB's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And the Blazers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Kitna. Caught, close to the marker, it's Brown. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Leaves it with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Blazers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Milner. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Blazers have this offense rolling. Using his legs, it's Jackson. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grab near the marker, it's Hook. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Hooks. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Kitna. Throws to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Jackson. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up the 1st and goal.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Pushes for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UAB.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Kennesaw State's offense will go to work for the first time today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Kennesaw State right back to work.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Bullock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
A strike downfield. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go.
Wide open spaces. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Got his man downfield. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. The corners are walked up tight. Might as well give it to him again. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical.
Into the end zone he goes. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking for a man. It's Kitna. Grabbed in the middle. It's Klein. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Wide open downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Blazers with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Kitna. Caught over the middle, it's Milner. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Klein.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Gonna swing it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Just keep slinging it. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Jacksonville State was able to finish off a close one at Burgess Snow Field today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Turning it on. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And that's the beauty of run and play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam, make a big play.
With the catch, it's Klein. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for room. It's Jackson. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Give to the running back. There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Kitna. Quick strike complete. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Blazers! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown.
17, Kennesaw State, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Williams will pass. Setting up the screen. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
On third down, he drops to throw. Connection to the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the catch. It's SMOC. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Defense trying to take it back. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He puts some heat on that one down the middle.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
And some room to work. It's a seam wide open.
Got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Jacobs. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, UAB.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Knocked off his feet. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They kick it away on 4th down. Nestles it in at the 35. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Kitna. Finds his tight end. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. And the Blazers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's a Heat. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Birmingham.
The Blazers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Starting this third quarter on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Kennesaw State right back to work. They'll leave it with him. Picks up the first down. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And I've seen some crazy things with wide receivers. Like, they want the football. They call for it just like he does here. He wants the football. But, man, you've got to make plays. And if you're going to be loud and you're going to be that guy, when the ball comes your way, you got to make plays on it. And he doesn't do it there.
And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by his defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Blazers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's the handoff. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. What a disappointment. No good. After the missed field goal, fellas, still a 13-point ball game. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Williams will pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they...
Oh, out of space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Kennesaw State right back to work.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their...
Turning on the Jets. Oh, what a... Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Owls. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. On Wisconsin. They're darn near perfect offensively today, almost exactly the way they drew things up in practice. They're up by 31 over the Judicials. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Yeah, and you can tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. Those are one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but keyword being after the catch.
And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quarterback may change this route. The Blazers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Kitna. Got it in the middle, it's Hooks. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, UAB.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Bullock. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And the defense gives up the 1st down, and oh, here they go. They're going fast, no time to substitute, got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Looking downfield, it's Kitna. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Blazers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. He spins that thing down the middle. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Blazers! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's loose. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Snagged in the middle. It's Bullock. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Williams looking for a man. Got his man quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. That score could have put them within realistic striking distance, but the penalty turns things around, and they'll have to go back to work. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They go to the ground. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Brown. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Jacobs. Got the 1st down and more. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. They make the stop right at the 10-yard line, but oh, what a turn of momentum with that interception. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Williams will pass. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. They got him down pretty quickly, but they're set up now at the 21-yard line. This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
He might want another play. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UAB.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Williams looking for a man. Flushed out of the pocket. QB got it himself.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Now the play fake. Stands in and takes the hit. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Hard running there. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. Working well behind the sticks on second down. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.